Tight end, where do we stack up there? Did they use a tight end much? Who would that guy
Well,
be?
I mean, they do. As the year went on, we saw them target Blake Kern more and more. Trey Knox, who four-star wideout out of Tennessee, again, a guy who his freshman year came here and looked like he was going to be what Burks would eventually become. Like he was going to be your star. He was going to be the guy. And then his sophomore year, he kind of disappeared. Then last year, he kind of disappeared. And then they moved him to tight end. I don't remember at what point. I want to say going in pretty early, week 4, week 5, somewhere in there. They move him to tight end. Now he actually asked to do that, and which is something that kind of surprised me a little bit. But he asked, look, I want to help any way I can. Move me to tight end. I think I could do well there. And he eventually did pretty well. And as the year went on, he was targeted more and more often. Had a couple of key drops in some games this year, but someone who he's got the frame for it. Mark, 6'5", about 230. He's going to have to put on some more weight if you're going to be a tight end in this league and in this offense. They do use a tight end quite a bit, whether it's blocking or we've seen at times where they'll target a tight end in his offense, 6-7 times in a game. So it may be different tight ends, but they'll target the position. You've got him. You've got Hudson Henry, who's 6'5", 255. He'll be going into his redshirt junior year, if I'm not mistaken. Hasn't really had a lot of success here. Has struggled staying healthy. If he has a year where he doesn't run into many injury issues, and again, that is a very abused position. I mean, they take a lot of hits at that spot. If he could stay healthy, he could have a pretty productive year, but we've just not seen it out of him. And then behind those two, you've got a lot of question marks. Landon Rogers, a former quarterback down in Little Rock, they moved him to tight end. He was 6'4", like 210. I'm not sure where he's at now. I saw a photo of him actually not long ago. He looks absolutely ripped. And then behind him, Aaron Outley, a redshirt freshman, 6'4", 255. Whose high school film is actually pretty fun to watch. He moves pretty well with that big frame, with that 6'4", 255 frame. But a lot of question marks here, Mark. Tight end spot is going to be another position you want to keep an eye on, just as far as the development of those guys as we move through spring camp and get ready for summer workouts and then fall camp.
Hudson Henry caught 4 balls last year, and he's got a lot to live up to as well.
Yeah, his big brother in the NFL, who, when he's healthy, one of the top 8 tight ends in the NFL when he's healthy. But yeah, he's got some big shoes to fill and a big name to live up to with the generations of Henrys in the Razorback locker rooms.